Well, it is freezing outside right now, and it's about to be entering Scorpio season, so this is probably the perfect time to, we have a little bit. It's still early October, but I'm getting a little bit excited about it. Because as soon as Scorpio season approaches, I'm like, okay, it's time. As a Scorpio rising, we can just feel it in our bones. So Scorpio is the eighth sign of the zodiac, which means they also rule the eighth house. And if you know anything about astrology, the eighth house rules some really dark areas of life. Shared resources, sex, taboo subjects, transformation and rebirth, occultism. Scorpio is a very, very deep sign and a water sign. And their phrase is, I desire. I desire. Scorpios are known for being a highly sexual sign, but more so like sexual in like a magnetic kind of way. Scorpios have a way of drawing people to them. And so wherever you have Scorpio in your birth chart, you're going to have the ability to magnetize. You're going to be very powerful there. But you're also probably going to deal with a lot of, I won't say upheaval, because whenever I use that word, I think of Uranus energy. It's more so a grand upheaval that involves death and rebirth within whatever area of life you have Scorpio, or if you are a Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, Scorpio Venus, you are going to have a lot of death and rebirth within those areas as well. Scorpios are known for being mysterious, intense. As I consider, or as I like say, Scorpios are the energy cultivators. They are very, very, very good at throwing their intensity around and Scorpio energy is tough to take. And with Pluto being Scorpio's ruling planet, and Mars is as well, but that's more so old school. A lot of people just consider Pluto to be the ruler of Scorpio. Scorpio is the badass of the water signs. You have Pisces, who's really, really soft, and then you have Cancer, who's kind of tough, but really soft too. And then you have Scorpio, who's like got this thick, hard shell, and you can do everything in your power to kill these people, but they will not die. Like literally, you cannot kill a Scorpio. They will just run away and sting you in the face and be like, you really should not have done that. Revenge is a huge thing for Scorpios. And Scorpios have a cycle that they go through where they start off as a scorpion, transform into an eagle, and then transform into a phoenix. And if you have Scorpio strong in your chart, you will definitely know this of yourself. And it kind of goes that way too with the death and rebirth cycles as well. You start off as the lower octane, as like a Scorpio, just a regular scorpion crawling around and being very suspicious and shaking your tail at everything that comes your way. And then you transform into the eagle who flies above and is still very, very on the lookout of everything that's going around. And then the phoenix, who is the highest octane of Scorpioism. It is all about spiritualism and not doing the negative things that Scorpios do, not being so suspicious of people, not needing to be so private, not needing to be vengeful. As you think of like an eagle, eagles aren't really that vengeful. They don't just like go down and attack anything. Like normally an eagle has to have there has to be a motivational factor. Whereas a phoenix, like flying in the sky, they're free. And that is the thing with Scorpios. Once you get to the point that you are at phoenix status, you are completely free of all the negative traits, all the negative potential that Scorpio has to bring to the table. It's interesting to watch Scorpios over their lifetimes, definitely, because they really do transform before your eyes. They normally start off as not children, well, I mean children too, yes, but it's normally into like their 20s until they get to like eagle status, and then like later in life they transform into the phoenix. And the phoenix is just a very wise bird. They just know all. And although they're not afraid to venture into the dark, they still are above it. That's a good way to put that, definitely. And that's a big thing with Scorpio too. Wherever you have Scorpio in your chart, you are not going to be afraid to venture into the dark. You're going to be very, very at one and at peace in the darkness. I joke around a lot as a Scorpio rising about, because I'm a Pisces sun. I joke around and say, like, well, you can venture into the dark all you want, but don't be afraid to bring a flash, or don't be stupid enough not to bring a flashlight with you. Scorpios are just at peace in all of the terrible things in the world, issues of power and control, and Scorpios are known for craving control, especially if you have Venus in Scorpio. There's a good chance that you, it's tough. Love for you will be very, very, very hard. It will be a battle of wills, to put it simply. Loving somebody will pretty much rip you apart. At least that'll be what it feels like, because Scorpios are so insecure in the sense that they don't want to give their all unless they know for certain that they're giving it to the right person, somebody that they can trust. And trust is huge and hard to come by for a Scorpio. So if you do gain a Scorpio's trust, my God, you broke the key on Pandora's box. Scorpio in your birth chart is basically an area of life where you will see a lot of transformation. You will have grand upheavals and things will basically fall apart to the point that it will probably appear to others that you will not be able to cultivate the strength to get back up. But once you get back up, you will transition to a higher octane. You will have horrible shit happen, but then incredible things will happen afterwards if you can make it through. Scorpio is a tough cookie, definitely. Wherever you have Scorpio in your chart, this is where you're all or nothing. There is no gray area. It's black and white, and it is I'm going, or I'm going, you're coming with me. If you're not, I don't want to mess with you at all, and I will sting you in the face if you even think about hurting me. So yeah, that is Scorpio energy in a nutshell. Like I said, I'm freezing right now, and it is definitely approaching Scorpio season as we know it. So hopefully all of my Scorpios out there are enjoying themselves. I don't know if you guys can feel it in your bones, but I can definitely. There's just something very, very comforting about fall, most definitely. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that.